Field into rival doing battle in the NFC. It's the Chicago
NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go in Ford Field. He'll be brought down right around the 25. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
That forward, a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
2nd and inches. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Tackled by Jack Campbell. A gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The recognition and speed was on display by this safety, Mike, to be able to come from that position and not only bring the ball carrier down, but to take him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's an incredible play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. One on target. Williams, he's got it.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's got it up for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Williams.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
3, Bears nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 5.
Swift, the Bears ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal, Chicago.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Johnson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get goal line.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 7, Lions 3.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready for their second possession. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On play action, Goff. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Out trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening.
He was
going to lose a yard.
behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Makes it down and 12 yards.
It is third and long. Goff. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bears 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 36
So
yards.
a big one there to start the drive.
First down.
36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the
Brings
tackle.
up second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Gotta get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the Bears' 33-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
13 yards.
Call it
on
a
the play.
gain of 13.
That's good.
First down,
for the
Detroit.
Lions.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
Williams in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The motion man is Raymond. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit, and falls incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Bears 7.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
At their own 27-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second down at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
At the 32-yard line.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second down.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Moving to his left. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be third down.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is Huss. What a throw. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Chicago.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. When great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
13.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Now, faking the give. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Third and long. To throw is Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Jack
On 4th
Fox
down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, it's Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Swift, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Branch on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Raymond going to return it. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll go play action with Goff. This one completes to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Out here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
On the stop.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. The Lions all their first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Big time completion here as they try to get some points before the half, and getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They face second down and 7. Goff to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up the line of scrimmage.
Edmonds on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
3rd, they need 8. Here's Goff. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. And most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
Bear 14.
The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half, and they'll look to cash in following that blocked punt, as they're going to start with first and goal. They'll run with Swift. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Aleem McNeil on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now is second. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag. A little late. It's probably a touchdown.
We'll take the lead here in the third quarter.
16.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Into the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Goff on the keeper. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Third and long. Now, Goff. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Giss. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 6. Here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more to fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to 4th down.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. Here comes Swift. They toss it right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Mike, anytime a toss play is called, the defense needs their safeties to get downhill now. Be among the first group of players to meet that running back, and in this case, he's able to take him down for a loss.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. No turnover here, but the guard's able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Bears send out their punt team as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Automatic first down.
From from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Bears.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Pushed out to his right. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
For a Lions.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Now Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And despite a nice juke, he's going to get a yard to show for 2nd down.
The 11-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The motion man is Raymond. He pulls it in around the 5. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. Laporta in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Just watch the
No
speed
gain on
of the
play.
pursuit out of this
It's
safety
4th
on this
down.
tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Bears offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
And maybe a little
10.
more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's a run with Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Teamwork. Like watching paint dry. Like watching paint dry.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Now Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
When you get the ball in in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Touchdown, Lions.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
First and 10. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game. but a little more breathing room now. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Raymond now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Back over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. We got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
The Lions will punt this ball away. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Philippe sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And this is going to work out just fine. He's got the first down. A gain up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down,
A gain
Chicago.
of 13 yards. And a Bears first down.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. A lean McNeil getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to third and very long.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw, it's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Go play action with Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Brady Jarrett in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Goff to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Laporta in motion. On first down, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. That's quickly out to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun. It's gone. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Williams. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And it comes to 4th and 2. Goff. Going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Off to throw on first down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Goff to throw. He'll step up and run. And he'll go into a slide here. They're going to mark him just a little short of the first down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Throwing, Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Lions 23, Bears 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A run with Swift. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
36-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back
8 yards on
goes
the
a long
pickup.
way in doing it.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Williams, picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.